Hi guys, it's Laura Morris coming to you today with a quick video about Aweber. And I was just on the phone with one of our team members who wanted to move some people over from his Yahoo onto his list. And so we were talking about how could he do that, and I suggested that he could offer to give away a free report and put that in the email, and then he said, well, how would I get people to actually click on a link, or how would I get them to actually get into Aweber? So I said what you would do is you would create a web form, or you can just give them the Aweber address. So first of all, anybody can get on your Aweber get on your Aweber list by simply sending a blank email to whatever the name of your list is. For instance, my Empower Network list name is Abundant Mind. So they would send a blank email to abundantmind@aweber.com, and they're automatically subscribed on and become a lead immediately. So that's one way that they could do that. So you could just type whatever your message is to your Yahoo or Gmail people, or whatever you're sending out to get people to opt onto your list, and then you could say, for a free report, click here, and then you can put mail to : and then the list name at aweber.com, and they will actually get opted onto your list. So that's one thing that you can do, and what it will do on their end is it will open up their email box. It will open up a brand new email for them, and it's probably not the safest way, because sometimes people will get confused and they're not sure exactly what they're doing. You could also say in the email, send a blank email to and then the name of your list at aweber.com. The safe way to do it is to create what's called a web form. And so I'm going to show you now how to create a web form. So let's just choose my list right here. So let's go into web forms. So we're in Abundant Mind. So let's click on web forms. So here's my lists, messages, subscribers, web forms. And let's create a new web form. And you all have seen these all over the internet. These are the little opt-in forms, and there's all different kinds of choices that you can pick, varieties, all different kinds. My goodness, there's just all kinds of customization that you can do to them, and probably in future videos I'll do a video on how you can put a different picture in the background. You can change the color. You can change the text. You can change the text on the button to say something different if you want to. You can get really, really fancy with these, but I'm just going to show you how to do a very basic web form. So here you would edit your header right here, and then you would just type in something. Let's make our text good sized here. So let's type in something like fill out this form to get our free report now. And you can say whatever you want to, but that's just a real basic thing of how it would look. Okay, and then you would save the web form. Now you of course can change the text. Let me just go back here so I can show you real quick. It's got different fonts over here. It's got font size, so you can make the font, make it larger if you want to. You can center it, you can move the text around, bold it, italic. So you can do a lot of things that you could do just like on your blog, okay? And also you can make this form larger if you want to. So if you want to really make a nice big form, you can, just by pulling that little resize button there. But we're just going to make it simple like that, and this is just as an example, just to show you what it would look like. So you save the web form. Then you go to step 2, then you want to name your web form. So you would call it, for instance, this is for my friend's water business, so he would call it water web form. And then I like to use for the when they have opted in and it's told them that they for a thank you page, you can do a custom page and you can send them somewhere right after they have clicked the submit button. You can send them to any website you want. So in here you could put your Empower Network blog if you wanted to. So I'll just put power to be free.net. I'm actually going to put them to my Empower Network capture page, and that's just as an example. And then if they've already subscribed, it's just going to send them to a page that just says you have already subscribed to this list. It's just a little message that just pops up. You want it to always open in a new window just so that it doesn't confuse people, because when it opens in the same window, then it gets rid of the window they're on, and that's very, very confusing to people. So you want to save the form. Then you want to go to the next and last step here, and you get 3 choices. The first choice is I will install my form, and that means that you're going to put it on a blog, for instance. Like, for instance, here's our Larry and Laura Morris blog, and we don't have one on here right now, but you've seen where over on the side, on the corner here, there'll be opt-in forms. That's where it would go. So what we would be giving you is the code, the HTML code, or over here is what's called Java snippet code, and you just copy this code right here, and you go over to your Empower Network blog if you're going to put it on there, and we can do that real fast. I'll show you how to do that. It's super, super easy. Let's just log me into my Empower Network dashboard here. You want to go to Appearance, and then you want to go to Widgets, and then you want to go to grab a brand new text widget. And unfortunately, it takes a few minutes for it to show up, and I don't know why that is, but it just does. But you'll just have to take my word for it. You take the text widget, you copy the code from over on Aweber, right here, copy, you come back over here, paste it in, and then you just save it, and your form will show up on your blog. Now, by some miracle, maybe it'll show up, but usually it takes a few minutes. We'll look and see if by some happy miracle it's there, but I don't think it is. No, it's not there. But this is where it will be. It will be right in here on the side, and it'll show up on your blog, and you'll have your Empower Network blog and your opt-in form, and people will be able to, you'll get leads to whatever list you want to get those people on. Now, for if you want to put that link into an email, just ignore this one because you don't have a web designer. The third one is, unless you do have a web designer, I guess you could use this feature here and just follow the directions. The third one is have Aweber host my form. And I like using this one because it's really, really simple. So remember how I said you're going to send out an email to your Google contacts or your Gmail or Yahoo or whatever. And at the bottom of the email, you would highlight the text that says, click here to get a free report. Highlight the text, then you click Insert Hyperlink. You copy this right here. Okay, so I've typed in the text here, and then I'm just going to highlight it like that, and then you're going to click this little link insertion button right here. That anytime you see that, that means hyperlink. You're going to just click on that, and then it says text to display, and that's your text. Where do you want this link to go? And then you're just going to paste in your Aweber link right there. and then you want to click OK, and you can also test the link and make sure that it goes to the page that you want it to go to. Now let's go back over here and let's do one more thing. Let's paste this in and show you your web form. That's your web form. So when people click on the link, they're going to see your web form online. They're going to be able to type their name and email in. You can also add a phone number field if you want to, and subscribe to your list. So that is, I hope that's been helpful to you today. And so go ahead and create a web form, put it on your blog, put it in your emails, and get people on your list right away, because this is the name of the game, is build a list ASAP. Hope that helps you. See ya. Bye-bye.